What up, dogs? Welcome back to Garo Tactical Heroes. Right, let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode, we spent all of our hero souls, well, almost all of our hero souls. We're leveling up some ancients, some of the ones that are normal, and some of the less normal ones. If you want to see that, because it's pretty cool, we leveled up some nice dudes. Check out the last episode. Otherwise, today, this one. There we go. Today, we're just going to ascend. I mean, I could reduce this by an hour if I wanted to. There you go. Now we have 105 minutes and 30 seconds before we hit Dark Ritual again. Hold up. I just want to see how many Dark Rituals we've done this ascension. 15 out of 20. Holy shit, that's a lot. We almost hit the cap. And now that we've, spoiler alert from last episode, leveled up Vagur a lot, maybe Dark Ritual will, be more used. Probably not, because it only lowered it by a little bit, but maybe like 10 minutes or something. But still, regardless, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to ascend. We have almost 300 rubies, dude. Maybe a couple more ascensions, we'll be able to get that 6th auto clicker. That'd be super cool. But until then, oh no, I forgot to maximize everybody. Okay. It's fine, because we're basically only leveling up, what's his face anyway, right? Oh my god, those are silver? What? Oh no, I wasn't in idle mode. Oh, I'm such a dangus. Okay. Okay. Nope, now I'm still not in idle mode. God damn it. Well, great ascension, you guys. Great ascension. Glad we can do this together. I am smartest man alive. I cannot believe what just occurred. I am flabbergasted. I mean, it's not like we're short on time, because this episode is just gonna go on forever, because I usually finish the first bit in like 12 seconds, but like, wow. I am legitimately fucking surprised at myself. It's been so long since we've did that. Huh. Okay. So I guess I'll just do this now. Yep, and there's, yep. Oh, and our first chest on idle mode gave us enough money to fucking just boost forward. Okay, so I guess I was freaking out over literally nothing. Hold on, where's fucking Midas? There he is. Okay, I need to get all his shit, because that is what gives us the most gold ever. Okay, now give me another chest. Okay, good. We're good on chests now. Oh my god, could you please? Okay, buy a little upgrades, then we can do some energize, dark ritual, reload. Okay. Alright, glad that happened. So glad that happened. Yep. I don't know what is wrong with me today, but yeah, some weird shit's going on. Just buy little upgrades. There, you can go back up here and minimize everybody. Okay. Nope, minimize. Thank you. No, not that guy just yet. We still need, we'll still need to level him up, but, now we're back in idle mode, and we're doing the things. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Both of these guys at the same time. Okay, good shit. Boom. Okay. And there we go, and there we go as well. Cool. Good shit. Alright. Yep. Just like that. Just like I predicted. Done in 5 minutes. Yep. And then it's forever. I mean, at level like 105 or 10 or wherever, we'll see what our first ancient, like first primal boss, how many hero souls he gives us. That'd be nice to know for science. But until then, I mean, just got other shit going on. Some of you might still be wondering why I'm still gilding King Midas as opposed to gilding Wep-Wa Wet. Well, if I failed to explain this in the past few episodes, I'll explain it now again, because I think I did explain it. But King Midas and Wep-Wa Wet are basically doing equal amounts of damage when Wep-Wa Wet is between the levels of 5,000 and 6,000. After he gets his 10 times boost from level 5,000, he's basically doing exactly equal DPS to King Midas. And at that point, it's just like preference on which one you want to guild or not. And since King Midas, we encounter him so much earlier, we can get like use out of those guilds much earlier. Everything really works out like that. Some of you might argue, yeah, but you've been idling so hardcore that you're able to get to Wep-Wa Wet without even slowing down. That is exactly true. But also, Wep-Wa Wet does not do the most DPS until 6,000, so I don't feel a need to switch over to guilds until we're able to reach that level, like comfortably. Because before he reaches 6,000 and before he reaches 5,000, he's doing inferior DPS to King Midas. King Midas essentially has the best DPS from after we level Wep-Wa Wet to 2,000 to when Wep-Wa Wet is leveled up to 5,000. So from that 2,000, 5,000 Wep-Wa Wet level area, King Midas is fucking king. If you pardon the pun right there, unintentional pun. But yeah, he's a fucking master. It's only at 5,000 where Wep-Wa Wet is able to keep up, but not exactly better yet. And at 6,000 is when it becomes better. So until we get to a point where we're idling, till we get to a point where we're idling and we can idle so fucking hardcore that it idles us right to Wep-Wa Wet's level 6,000 and beyond, then that is when I will feel comfortable switching over my guilds to Wep-Wa Wet, because then, we wouldn't need the extra DPS from King Midas to get to Wep-Wa Wet's level 6,000, from using all of that juicy King Midas DPS. Instead, we could just level up Wep-Wa Wet instead. And in fact, it doesn't even have to be 6,000, it could just be 5,000. If we can get Wep-Wa Wet up to level 5,000 without slowing down and needing the extra DPS on King Midas, then once he's level 5,000, he's basically doing equal DPS to King Midas. So, it doesn't really matter who you guild at that point, but that is when we are able to guild Wep-Wa Wet without losing any DPS. So, that is my reasoning behind that. Which is, basically my reasoning behind guilding any of these heroes. It's just a little bit more, okay. It's just a little bit more trickier with King Midas v Wep-Wa Wet, just because it's not the normal progression of heroes. Usually, especially the 100 episodes ago, the usual progression of heroes, especially down when we get into the Rangers over here. It's once Dread Knight gets to level 1,500, idling without slowing down, that means we're able to switch our guilds to Atlas, because that means Atlas can get to level 1,000, without what's it called? With idling without slowing down. And once the Ranger is at level 1,000, they're doing more DPS than the Ranger before them, who's at 1,500. So So that's a little. Oh, why am I leveling? Why am I leveling up Dread Knight? The fuck? But yeah, that is my reasoning behind that. Well, that was like, yeah, that was an easy way to sort of like figure out progression back in the day. Now it's just a little bit more difficult, but I think I figured it out. Once we're able to get Weapon Wet to level 5,000 without having to like utilize clicker strats, because clicker strats, as nice and effective as they are, they depend on us having a high click combo in later levels, so it's not really ideal for like guilding situations, basically. And at the end of our last Ascension run, at the end of the last like progression episode, we were barely able. Yeah, I mean, we beat our record for how like the highest level in this Transcension, but we barely even scratched the surface of Whippo Wet. We only got him up to level 5,500. We couldn't get him to 6,000. So, and although switching the guilds over to Whippo Wet would not have changed anything, we would have basically equal DPS depending on who was higher level, that King Midas or Whippo Wet. Even if that is the case, like, what's the big deal? Why switch it over if King Midas is doing the exact equal, not exact equal, but basically equal amount of DPS? They're basically neck and neck at that point. It's like when they're at the sort of same money level to level them up, like 25 levels basically, and I decide to level one of them up first before the other one, because it's a little bit cheaper to level them up one of them first before the other one. That guy's doing more DPS, but then I level up the other guy, and he's doing more DPS, and then it's like a back and forth situation where if I was to get them exactly equal on money, then on money level ups, then they might show basically exactly the same DPS, if not exactly the same. So today is March 8th. I'm recording this on March 8th, even though this is coming out March 8th. But March 8th is the Women's March, and it's weird. I, of course, 100% like support, the Women's March and like what they're fighting for, blah blah blah, everything fine, cool, good stuff. But basically, all the women I know are not going to the march. They're just going to work, even though the march or like the protest or whatever is like, hey, wear red in solidarity. Don't go to work. Don't spend money on anything. Let's see if they can survive without us. But like basically, and I live in fucking New York City. I live in New York fucking City, and like 0 of the women I know are doing this. And I work in a restaurant. Like restaurant business, you find covers easy. Just find covers, no big deal. Everybody can find a cover, but fucking no one's doing it though. It's the strangest phenomenon. I don't know, man. I don't know where the lack of what's the word? Lack of, I want to say viewership, but it's not viewership. It's the other word. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. But the lack of that, I don't know where the lack of that is coming from. It could be that we've had like a ton of protests, and maybe these women were a part of a bunch of those protests. In fact, there was like a march similar to that, like very early on. Yeah, it was like the women's march, right? Yeah, there's another one, which we went to, and it wasn't like oh, don't go to work, don't spend money sort of deal. It was just like, hey, come and march and show off your cool posters and whatnot. But this one is a little bit more like, let's see if they can survive a day without us. The same way how the immigrants march was, let's see if they can survive a day without us. Which my restaurant closed down for because we weren't able to survive a day without them. But it's not the same here. There's like, there's no like solid. I would hate to say there's no solidarity, but it seems like there's no solidarity on this, where the women in my job are just like, you know what, fuck it, not going to work, not even going to find a cover, if they can close without us, you know. It wasn't the same. The kitchen staff, all the immigrants that work at my job, they're just, that's what they did. They're just like, no, dude, they can't run this fucking, you know, they can't run this fucking restaurant without us. And we gotta show them, to show them how important we fucking are. And they went out to do the fucking march, and we had to close all of our restaurants because of it. And it was great, honestly. It, you know, opened up the fucking eyes, people's fucking eyes. No one could get fucking food that day, and people were just like, what the fuck? You know, people appreciated that shit more, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not saying I don't appreciate women. I fucking appreciate the shit out of all women, including my family members, my sister, my mom, my cousins, my girlfriend. Even like the girls at my job, they have a difficult job fucking catering to like fucking skeezy scumbags who try and grab their ass all the time. It's fucking, it's degrading and difficult, but like, I don't know, man. Just fucking tough it out, I guess. Fucking women are stronger than I thought. Just fucking tough it out. I think this is what Donald Trump was talking about. Like, all my inauguration show up was didn't have as many people because they were all working. Yeah, it's the same thing, I guess. If you believe that nonsense. But yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, this video's gone on long enough. We'll come back. We'll come back when we got other shit going on. But until then, like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series thus far. I know I am. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. So peace out.